Rob Tebbutt here for ID Boxing. Delighted to be joined by still European and Commonwealth Cruiserweight champion Chris Billam-Smith. Chris, was that everything you hoped for?
And more. Incredible. I mean, not necessarily the fight. I wanted a stoppage, but atmosphere, Bournemouth. I mean, I think it lived up. Everyone's absolutely buzzing. Sky Boxer, the fans, everyone is buzzing with it. So yeah, it's just immense.
We spoke before about having to control your emotions going in there. You've always wanted to bring a big fight down here to Bournemouth. Headline on Sky Sports. How did you feel when you turned around and you saw that roar on the ring walk?
Yeah, like I could hear it. I was in the sort of waiting in the hallway beforehand. Isaac hadn't even done his ring walk yet, and I could hear him, and I was like, "Wow, that's some noise." And yeah, the fans are just incredible, and it's just an amazing feeling, and that's just everything I've ever dreamed of.
Talk to me about the fight. Started very fast. You looked like you did a lot of damage to Isaac early on in the fight. He swelled up. His face started going very quickly. You got hurt in the second round or buzzed momentarily. Describe the early rounds of the fight for me.
Yeah, I hurt him. I sort of caught him some few good shots in the first. Second, I buzzed him, and he caught me with a good shot. But I could feel him feeling the pace, and that's what I do. You know, I fight at an intense pace, and I can keep going and keep going. Took a round off in the fourth, I think. But yeah, the early rounds, I could feel him feeling the pace. So although ideally we did originally plan to start a little bit slower, take over later on, I could feel him feeling the pace. So I just had to keep pressing. Although it was messy at times from myself, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do to get the win and take, you know, although it's taking a lot out of me, it's taking more out of them. So
what did he do well? What did he not do so well that you were able to capitalise on?
He did. He took shots well. Like, I think that was the best thing tonight. I hit him some big shots. I didn't put my shots together as well as I could have done at times. I was sort of too many singles. Yeah, and I think, you know, he does a lot of things well. He's clever. He's clever at just taking a little bit of sting out the shots, dipping and stuff like that. But he was everything I thought he would be, and I said that all week. He's a good fighter. He's no mug. He's not just, you know, just a one-trick pony. He can throw shots. He can dip. He's elusive. He's slick. He sparred the best in the world. He sparred Usyk. You know, he sparred Deontay Wilder. He's no mug. These people wouldn't have him over in their camps if he was. And you know, he's a very, very good fighter.
How would you sum up the whole week if you could? You've been talking about wanting to bring a big show down here for a long time. How would you sum up the whole experience in Bournemouth?
Epic. Like, it's a word that can get overused, but that was truly epic. You know, we made Boxer and Sky made the most of it, having it on the beach, the weigh-in and the workouts on the beach. You know, that's Bournemouth's best spot, and yeah, it was just incredible. Like, it is mental. It's just crazy what's just gone on this week, and it's hard to. You sort of put it to the back of my mind and just. A normal fight week. I felt the pressure in terms of it being more than a normal fight week. It felt weird because I'm in my hometown. My mates, you know, I could see my mate's nightclub from my hotel room. I could walk down to my other mates, you know, to the gym and go to my local coffee shop, and everyone's stopping me around town, or I'm seeing everyone I know around town. It's a small town. So yeah, it was different, but it was just incredible, and I think the whole week was just perfect the way it was done.
Spoke to your trainer Shane McGuigan. Of course, you've been on this journey together. You turned pro without much fanfare and hype around you. What can you tell me about the journey that you've been on together with Shane? You've been with each other through every step of the way, the hard times, the good times. How does it feel to have him in your corner on your biggest night so far?
Yeah. The whole McGuigan family have been, as you know, incredible to me. To give me the opportunity they did, I knew I could prove to them I had more than what I could show them early on. I just needed a good coach, or a great coach in that case. And it's just an honour to be involved with this gym and with the McGuigan family, as well as Josh Pritchard as well, who's obviously the glue that holds the gym together. But no, I really do owe that family so much, and I don't think I'll ever be able to repay them.
What next for you? We've seen Jai Opetaia's promoters around here, of course, the new IBF champion. I understand he's got an injury after the Myros Bradis fight, but is it world titles next for you?
Yeah, you know, that's a fight there. I mean, that's probably a bit bigger than the Bic after that, I think. I've been to Australia. We can't do it in Australia, can we, after that? It's got to be over here if we're fighting for a world title. So yeah, look, I'm going to have a rest for a few days, and then I've got a lot of work to do because he's a great fighter, and I've got to improve on that performance to be able to beat him. So I'm up for it. Let's get to work.
Trip to Dean Court, maybe?
Yeah, I don't think Dean Court in December does much. In the middle of winter, I don't think the fans will be out, but they'll be wet or cold or both. And the season is middle of the season. So, yeah, Dean Court needs to be done. And I will be fighting there next May or June, and maybe it'll be a defence of a world title.
Last quick couple from me before I let you go. Post-fight interview, first words that came out of your mouth was, Frank, Mia, you have recently become a parent, 9-week-old boy at home. Your beautiful wife sat over there on the sofa. Just what have they meant to you in the build-up to this fight and getting that win for them?
Honestly, words can't describe it. Mia's just been so good. We bought a house yesterday. That's mental. The journey's just been absolutely crazy. The last 5 weeks has been, hell-bent. It's just been mental. There's been merchandise getting sold that Mia's sorted. There's been tickets getting sorted by Mia. She's done absolutely everything. And Frank's just a little dream, and he's got an amazing mother, and I've got an amazing wife who I owe so much to. So yeah, I think I've got a week of doing the night feeds at least a week, probably the rest of the year until I'm back in camp. So I owe, I do dedicate that fight to Mia.
And final one, and most important question, Chicken and Blues?
Yeah, always Chicken and Blues. Tomorrow, unfortunately, I think it's closed now. It closed at 10, but absolutely, we are going in tomorrow on Chicken and Blues.
Chris Billam-Smith, still European and Commonwealth Cruiserweight Champion. Congratulations. Hope everything this week was what you wanted and more. Congratulations. Thanks very much for speaking to ID Boxing.
Thank you, Tebbutt.